Hey everyone, it's Ryan with Stock Trading Live. Today I'm doing a very brief video talking about how to read the Greeks on Robinhood, what they represent, and how you can watch this video and use these lessons in your everyday life and in your options trading from here on out. So first, once you open Robinhood, first thing you have to do is you should find an option contract that you want to analyze, maybe one that you're interested in trading, whether you're buying it, whether you're selling it. It doesn't matter either way. The Greeks are the same. So let's look at a call that I sold on AT&T. I sold a $31 AT&T call expiring on the 24th, which is 1 week away. After you open the contract, you can scroll down to where it says the Greeks, and you'll see delta, gamma, theta, vega, and rho. So these are the Greeks. I have a whole video going into pretty deep detail about each one of these and exactly what they mean, but I'm going to do a condensed version and just break this down in a simple way for you guys so you can watch it, you can learn, and hopefully you'll be able to understand after this video. So the first Greek we're going to look at is delta. Delta represents the amount that the contract will gain or lose if it goes up $1 in share price. So looking at this, AT&T currently has a share price of $30.23. Looking at our $31 call contract, this has a delta of 32 cents and some change. What this means is that if AT&T goes up $1, which would mean that AT&T stock goes to $31.23, this option contract would go up in value about $32. You take the delta and multiply it by 100 because obviously one contract represents 100 shares. So if AT&T stock goes up $1, the option premium will go up $32. So this contract is currently worth $31. If AT&T goes up $1, this contract would be worth about $63. So that's a very useful piece of information. This tells you how much your contract will gain or lose if the stock price goes up $1 from its current levels. Next, we'll look at gamma, which is very similar to delta. It kind of represents the same thing. Delta represents the change in contract value if the stock goes up $1. Gamma represents how much the contract will go up for every dollar after the first dollar. So as I mentioned before, if AT&T stock went up $1 to $31.23, this contract would go up $32 to about $63. If AT&T went up another dollar per share up to $32.23, the contract would then gain an additional $23. So gamma represents the amount that the contract will go up for each dollar after the first dollar. Next, we have theta, which is a negative number. Theta represents the time decay of the contract. So pretty much every single day, this contract will lose about $3.89 of value due to time decay. So you take the theta, multiply it by 100, and you get negative 3.89. So this represents every single day this contract will lose that much value in premium just due to time decay. So if you're interested in learning exactly what you're going to lose in premium each and every day, or in my case, I sold this contract, so this would actually be a good thing for me. Every single day, essentially, I would be making $3.89 in time decay of the contract, as long as the underlying stock price didn't move. Next, we're going to look at Vega, which is pretty simple. Vega represents volatility. So this is a number and this can change as volatility or as the circumstances change. So Vega represents the volatility, premium, and the price. The higher the Vega, the higher the volatility, and the higher the premium on the option contract. So if the Vega goes up from 0.015 and it doubles to 0.03, the option premium would go up naturally because it's got a higher implied volatility priced into the contract. Rho is the last Greek we're going to talk about today. Rho is pretty much the least important of the bunch here, but pretty much Rho represents the contract price in relation to interest rates. So if interest rates change, it affects the Rho, but that's pretty much it, and it doesn't really change that often because the interest rates aren't changing that often either. So the Rho is probably the least important, but it's always good to know what it stands for. That way when you see it, you have an idea of what you're looking at and what it represents. So those are the 5 Greeks we're going to talk about today. Once again, we'll go through one more very quick example. We'll do a simple stock like Ford because it's got cheap stock prices, and we can look at some of the options. So let's look at my $6.5 call that I had open. So what we'll do is we'll find the option contract that we want to trade, and then we will click on that and we will see the Greeks. So looking at this contract, the delta is 0.74, meaning if Ford goes up in stock price from 6.81 to 7.81, this contract will go up about $74.33 in value. Once again, gamma represents the amount it will go up for each dollar after the first dollar. So after the first dollar, if it goes up another dollar, this contract will increase in value by about $64.75. The theta represents time decay, so every single day this contract will be losing about $1.15 in time decay. Vega represents volatility, which happens to be somewhat low on the stock. So this just represents the amount of volatility premium that's priced into the option contract. And lastly, we have Rho, which represents how this contract will change in value in relation to changing interest rates. So that's the simplified version of the Greeks. In my description, I'll have the in-depth full version, so you guys, if you're interested in really digging deep into this, you can do that. Otherwise, I hope the quick tutorial helped you guys. If you have any questions about any of the Greeks, feel free to drop a comment below. Other than that, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.